Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the archived version of the developer commentary run of Mirror's Edge Catalyst that we did as a live stream. This run was done as part of a charity marathon benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. It is presented without ads, and instead I would like to ask that if you enjoyed this content, please consider donating $1 or $2. You can find links that on the video and in the description. Enjoy. So, this is the final grid now. Now we worked our way up to the moving platforms and the pull-out platforms, and now we have pull-out platforms that are timed, and this was not terribly popular with everybody. I don't know, but
the view grid node. Yeah, and laser beams.
Lasers.
We removed the moving lasers in here to be nice.
Whoa, this is not what I meant to do.
Yeah, you're really in a hurry here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, for some of the platforms.
I remember Lucas and Dan playing this like, oh, what are you talking about? It's super easy. Just jump here quickly and do that, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yeah, we're not as fast as you.
No.
Can I do this? Yeah, I can. Right, and then the next one is here somewhere. There it is. Right. But it's interesting, this grid node really makes you sort of have to look at the place and go like, and I need to pull this out, and then what am I doing?
Yeah, there's two like sections. There's the lower and the upper, and each section has like a proper humdinger. I remember that pullout was a red herring originally, and we changed it.
I think all of the ones that you're. Whoops. Let's go stand in this laser beam again.
Everyone loved combat. Don't you want more combat?
Of course. You also get this nice soundtrack for the rest of this. But yeah, I think all of the ones you pull out now are actually needed.
Necessary, yeah. Yeah, it was a little too cruel to have the red herring right there.
Well, the nice part is I don't have to care about the lasers anymore. Some people stream on Twitch to earn money. slicedlime does it to spend his money. Yeah, you have a point. Yeah. Alright, I have to go up here.
Oh, this section. Changed so many times.
See, do I need to pull something out before I go here?
No, you were heading the right way. You just needed to go up.
I think you're still behind.
Oh, sorry.
I'm out in the grid node again.
Ah, curses. I have to reload.
I don't think there is anything more to
no pull out here.
There is.
Here's one though. I shouldn't have done that without planning that.
I think it was really interesting to do a puzzle platformer in a racing game. Like, that's how I think of it, right? Like, inherently, Mirror's Edge Catalyst is very... Because, I mean, the parkour stuff is very similar, I feel, in terms of, like, racing and running and making those sort of fast decisions.
I can't even see which way I'm going.
Hurry! Faster.
Oh, I spawned here. Oh, nice.
How come the console version doesn't have motion blur? It doesn't? I thought that at least the PS4 had motion blur.
Yeah, I think so too.
But if it doesn't, then it's probably a performance requirement.
Yeah.
But I thought the PS4 at the very least had motion blur, because that was a fairly important part of
Yeah.
Too slow.
element.
Now I can't even get back. Maybe I can. Yep.
Turns out this tough section is actually, like, if you do the hacky speedrun route, you just miss, like, all of this puzzling. Which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's neat that people have found...
I think it's nice that everything isn't hardwired to force you to do everything in order. Because obviously, if there's too much stuff you can skip, then it becomes just a press space to win. If you press it at the very correct frame, then you don't have to do anything. All right, I was actually going out there.
No, you were in the right place. You just jumped to the final section.
Did I?
There.
Am I not going out here?
Yes, you are.
yes, you
Yeah. Sorry, I'm delayed. Classic Twitch.
Yep. Here, though. Oh, I'm going over that.
If you look down while she's shimmying, the animation on her hips is really funny.
Yeah,
From
it is.
that angle. I think if you do it in real life, it's also weird, but you never think about it because when you're
kind of busy doing
bars
it.
or whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's like the toughest thing.
Oh yeah, you need to jump up on that thing.
There's that.
You could make it to the far wall, but it's
Uh,
Oh god.
So entertaining to listen to you guys afterwards. Because I know how it went.
yeah. I assume, since you're not swearing loudly or something.
I just start doing that just to put you off.
So let's see here. There's a question. In the E3 2014 trailer, when Faith is using corner pipes, she seems to get a speed boost from them. It's something that used to be that was changed. I actually think... Yeah, I think you might have gotten a speed boost from the pipes earlier because they were... But probably some individual pipes, because I think they were... some of them were tweaked individually.
It's actually a pretty punishing section. You get 2 sentinels if you trigger this grid node.
Oh yeah.
And there's a guy up there shooting at you as well.
He actually wasn't shooting at me until now.
Wasn't it Lucas who said, guys, I'm gonna put 2 sentinels in, and we're like, don't do that.
And he's like,
He's like,
yes.
Yes, it's gonna happen. You're gonna like it.
What? Ah.
The other guy's still just standing up there. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think
he's
we
had it with his job.
Yeah.
It's like,
but I
I'll
think
take
we
a
actually
picture.
they have
Oh right, so that only
areas,
one
yeah, or at least they try to be nice for a bit.
How nice
Oh.
of you guys. That's so thoughtful.
But it's the same in the shard, but it's easier to trigger getting both of them in the shard fight. Did we just see a bit of runner's vision
Yes.
float by?
Did we?
Yes, they're both in the view and in the downtown grid node. There's rogue runner vision snakes that that pass through.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's one of the ghosts. Here's the catalyst.
Take him out.
Kick him in the butt. Kick his ass. Are we allowed to say that on the stream?
Yeah.
disrupt now?
I think I just did.
Oh. Oh, it's when you no, that was the disrupt effect.
Oh, was what you were confusing with Runner's Vision? Oh, God.
Yeah, I think so. That might have been it, but oh, don't die now.
This is an interesting state I ended up in. I thought I was dead.
Oh.
Now I am, though.
When he gets you with his 3-part attack.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened. He went up, I went down.
That is tough with 2 sentinels.
Yep. He does his super jump.
This last time I just face planted when that happened because I was gonna kick him.
Yeah, there's a reason you don't want to trigger combat
in this one specifically, because
Yeah,
this one is just rough.
It's-
You have been here. It's the view grid node. If you've played the side stuff in the game, you have been here. It's just that you don't bother about the space because you just run through it if you don't trigger the combat.
It is really yellow in here, though.
It's very yellow.
Dear God. What was I thinking? So much yellow.
Ow.
Another question. Is there anything you can tell us about that particular looking building in the outskirts of downtown? Not part of the playable areas. The building is wedge-shaped and quite big.
Not sure.
Is it like beyond? Because there's the one that you do for the drone works. Was it called drone works? The one where you're chasing the flying drone, so you have to climb up to the building. It's like the Kruger
Yeah, that's one of them.
area. But I'm assuming he means a different building. I don't know a lot about like how this city was planned and which buildings were chosen for what, but I think if I remember correctly, like they did kind of the blueprint or footprint rather of the larger city, and then they chose the middle and kind of expanded from there to where the missions would be.
Yeah.
That kind of became the outskirts of the city.
And also there are some, especially in downtown, there are some tall buildings that protrude from everything else, and they were added more as something to help you navigate, even though they weren't playable. So there are a few of those as well.
Yeah, exactly, like landmarks that
Yeah, exactly.
aren't necessarily goals.
We did want you to be able to enter most of the big landmarks, though, but there are some that are just there to help you maneuver, find your way around.
And that's the thing, right? Like, you don't think about it so much when you're running around, but it really does help
Oh yeah.
so much. I'm gonna go check out. Oh, right, that one. I think that one changed and eventually became what we used for the outline of I forget the name of the building, but it was like a hotel that was right next to the train station as you're entering downtown. So that became very similar, but we never actually did it exactly like in this version. And then we used this one as a backdrop instead. Like you said, it was more for navigational purposes.
Let's see, imgur.com. Why can't I see this?
Yeah, if one of my mods are around, you could possibly allow that link proper.
Oh, there.
I'll check.
Oh, that one. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's just the backdrop thing. And that but that building is this image is from the trailer, right? I think.
Yeah, I think the images, but we do have that building in the backdrop.
Yeah.
I think.
Showing ever so slightly much that that we've been at it for 5.5 hours now. Where is the way out of this place? Or rather, how do I get there?
So are you actually going for the full 24-hour stream? Okay, cool.
Not this though. Oop.
Okay.
I mean, it's the total thing is going to be 24 hours. There's lots of different parts to it. The last part of it is Minecraft.
Nice.
To the dark.
Yeah, that part is really dark.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now we have fast travel here. We have finger on the pulse, and we have a metagrid somewhere. Should have, or is that not yet? That might be in one mission.
Yeah, I think you have to play. Oh, that I don't remember. Is that finger on the pulse? Is a metagrid thing?
Oh, that's right. It's the other one that's. What's the bug planting one? Exit strategy. That's the one I was thinking of. That's later.
That's pretty fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like a lot of the side missions because unlike a lot of
Which way am I going?
games that I've been playing lately, the side missions here are quite unique and have a bit of story. And that's the thing. Like I didn't really play many of the side missions when I was on the dev team, but then once the game released and I played them, I was like, wow, there's so much extra like story content here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some really good stuff in the side missions.
Yeah.
Somebody saying here that you sometimes can use the mag rope on sentinels if you disrupt them, and yes, on one particular sentinel only in the entire game.
I think that's the only one, right?
Yeah, in
Really?
in the rezoning grid node, I think.
And I think
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It was an
cool.
Easter egg thing that was put in, and people argued that we should just keep it for all of them, but then there was a worry that it would be abused, basically.
Yeah, because it's
Because
also
cool.
yeah, but also it is cool, but also since we didn't have any animations made for it, you basically you just attach the mag rope to him and he completely just snaps to the floor, face plants.
Oh wait.
So it looks a bit funny too.
That is pretty cool though.
I need to remember this one. What's this?
No, you start with the first the glass railing and then you do a.
Do that, right? I thought you could do this. You could definitely do that.
Don't you do it from the what is it, the springboard?
Yeah.
I think you do it from the springboard, not the wall run.
Only a few left to go, and I'll have access.
Oh, this isn't happening though. It's too much mess up there.
This reminds me of Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Over there. How was that one? All
I
right.
don't know. I'm bad at these.
This one, I actually had an easier time of it before it was nerfed. Funnily enough, because I had to practice that one so much.
Really?
Yeah.
only a few left to go, and I'll have access.
Yeah, from there.
Wow, you're fast.
Yeah, this one is no problem now when you have the route down. But the other one, even when you did it perfectly, you were like half a second away from not completing it. That it was absolutely
stressful.
brutal. No, let's do that one.
Oh, the leaves, so beautiful here.
We are done with that. We basically have Kingdom next. The plastic goddess is displeased. Was that quick travel? Yes, that was a fast travel.
So
3:30. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
For the purposes of informing me and also potentially reminding the stream, can you explain a bit about what you're going to do on the stream after Mirror's Edge Catalyst?
Absolutely. So it is a 24-hour stream. It started at noon today, in European time. Central European, that is. The times, by the way, are in the description boxes and stuff. But there's also a page link there if you want the times in your own time zone. So we're going to finish off this run. Then we're going to do a 7 Days to Die run. Multiplayer survival thing. We'll see how that goes. And then after that we have 2 sections of Minecraft stuff. One is Games on Entrapment, one of the maps I've made. That will be... Cool. People can join that. And then there's a Minecraft Survival Challenge is the last thing on the stream. And that's...
What is a Minecraft Survival Challenge?
So
For
it's...
those that don't know.
So... basically you take Minecraft and you're trying to complete the game. You're trying to defeat the Ender Dragon. But... with some restraint. Last year I did a no pickaxe survival challenge, which is interesting. This year is going to be a no jumping survival challenge. So I'm going to unbind my jump key. So it'll be interesting.
Please. I need to find a facility called Kingdom.
And this is, of course, when you are at your most sleep deprived.
This is going to be when I'm at my absolute best, and you're seeing how that's going right now.
You don't drink coffee, right?
No, I have other sources of caffeine.
5 years, no questions asked.
I am one of the most heavily caffeine addicted people in the universe, I'm sure.
Okay, so then you'll make do anyway. Were there other types of side missions, mini-games that were cut? No mini-games.
I think there were types that were cut, but there were stories that were cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was concepts and stuff, but there wasn't much that was built, if I remember.
No, we never... No, exactly. The side missions that were cut were never really built at all.
No, there was one of them was like grey boxed or something.
Are you there?
But
I think we had a few more concepts of ones that were chases similar to, like, the drone.
The drone works thing, yeah. Yeah, that might be right, yeah.
A few more where it was like a scripted thing that you follow it and try to chase it, which kind of harkened back to the first game where you were chasing whoever that person was, I forget.
Jackknife.
Jackknife, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I always thought was a really cool part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool. How are the archives going to go up on YouTube 1 per week? Depends a little bit on what actually happens with the stream now, because I had to switch my own local recording off because of the cutscene issues. Where am I going? Right here. But assuming I can get that down, I'm going to try to get it up as quickly as possible. Different sections, probably 1 a day or something. It's a lot of video processing after 24 hours. Jackknife most certainly
Sorry.
did cheat, yes.
She's gone. They took her to the convent.
He really did.
Where have you
Yeah.
been?
We can't let her die.
I always wish my like 12-year-old self could have seen this part of the game, like the cool people hanging out with sunglasses, just hanging out.
Underground.
Yeah.
Faith.
Screw society.